Good girl. Bella likes playing in the creek. What's in that creek? Hey. Hey. Good girl. Yeah.
today.
Voilà. Oh, hello.
Well, the fort, I guess we'll call it a fort, sort of a log cabin lean-to. I don't know what to call it. Quite a substantial shelter, not the kind of thing that you would really do in a survival situation unless you're planning on staying there for a long time. But it is fun, and it's not often you come across a place with just endless amounts of dead trees at arm's reach. But I'm feeling good about what I got done today. I got an awesome wind block / heat reflecting wall built in the front there, and That should really stop if I have any direct wind coming. That should stop a lot of it, and I'll still have the reflection, heat reflecting of these rocks here. But yeah, I'm feeling good about what I got done so far, and you know, I think I'm gonna put on some dinner. Do you want your dinner? Do you want your dinner? You do? Oh, did you work up an appetite laying around? Did you? Oh, you're so cute. Yes, you are. Good girl. Would you like your dinner? Your dinner's in there. Your dinner's in the bag. Oh, you found it. Where are you off to with that? Where are you off to? Do you have your dinner? Oh, where are you off to? You want your dinner? You want your dinner? Yummy, yummy. Good girl. Shout out to Built Bar for sponsoring today's video. I've been eating these bars now and they are delicious. I typically bring protein bars on my trips because they're so vigorous and hard, but the thing is, a lot of the other bars are disgusting. So you eat them because you have to. You're not actually looking forward to eating. So this is a welcome change, I gotta say. They got 18 different flavors, 6 of which are new. They've improved the texture and flavor of all the bars across the board. You can expect the same consistency through the bar with every bite, and for those that are gluten-free, Built Bars are gluten-free. They got 18 grams of protein in them, 180 calories. If you want to load up on some more calories, just pack down another bar. Built Bars have always stood out as tasting really good, but the new and improved ones taste even better. Actually looking forward to eating these as opposed to dreading eating some of the other ones. I might actually end up eating them too soon and not saving them for when I need them because they're yummy. My favorite flavor is the salted caramel one, but I'd have to say my second runner-up is this coconut. They really are yummy. Mmm. It's amazing the difference between the north side and the south side of the pond. Where I built my shelter is the north side, but it's exposed to the south, and that's why it's got southern exposure, and that shore is completely melted of snow, and is nice and toasty all day long, whereas the south side with northern exposure is absolutely blanketed with snow. Just subtle differences, and a lot of snow too. Like, it's not even a small amount. What is that, like a foot and a half? Oh, hi Bella. Did you decide to come help? You want to explore the other side of the pond? Good. At least a foot and a half, 2 feet of snow in some spots on the south side with northern exposure, and north side with southern exposure there is no snow, and it's quite warm all day long. Makes it easier to get around. It's exposed all this dead dry wood for me too. Anyway, it is dinner time. Just keep it simple. Chunky soup. I got chili for dinner. It's a good thing to bring. It's hearty, it's filling. And if it freezes solid, you can just kind of pop it in some water and boil it, and you're good to go. You know, you got to pack it out. You know, you don't want to be leaving those things around here, but you know, it's kind of a good thing to bring in winter. It's challenging when you're out and you get these low temperatures. What food do you bring? Freeze dried, you know, meats work because they freeze and they're still okay to eat after. And you know, dehydrated meals work well. You know, cans of soup like that work well. Things that can freeze and not get destroyed. So a lot of people are like, why don't you cook any vegetables? And often the kind of trips that I'm doing, it's tough to bring vegetables unless they are dehydrated or freeze dried. We will bring some on some trips in the summer. But in the winter you can, but it's particularly hard. Like, if you don't, you can use a cooler that'll keep things from freezing as well as keep things cold. So that helps. And sometimes, even though it's really cold, things don't get totally destroyed first night. And it is pretty warm today, but I mean, if I had had something like a green pepper or a banana out here, it would have been done. I would have had to eat it immediately. So anyway, chunky soup tonight, chili for dinner, and you can't go wrong with that. I mean, keep it simple and delicious. Of course, pasta is another good one in winter. Just boil up some water, and you can bring powdered sauce or canned sauce. The thing about the soup too is you can cook right in the can. I mean, and you could eat it cold. So there are benefits. It's best not to cook right in the can. I mean, if you can heat it up slowly, it's not so bad, but there is a bit of a plastic lining apparently in cans, so you want to be mindful of that. What is this? Blazing Roadhouse chili style soup. It's good. Everything tastes better out here. You already had your dog food, Belly. I did some exploring today. And it is a beautiful forest, very mature, very gorgeous, very mixed. Lots of big white pine, red pine, fir, spruce, lots of hemlock. Definitely some old growth. Hardwood, we got ash, beech, maple, birch. There's some oak as well. And, you know, lots of cedar, fir, you name it. So I really like the variety. If you're curious, bears are still hibernating, number one, so that makes things a little less stressful. They typically come out April, May. So we're getting close, but they should still be hibernating. But I also keep a clean camp. I take my food away from camp. I don't keep it with me. And I burn off any scent of anything. So I just drip some soup on the ground. I'll actually dig that like off the ground and throw it in the fire. And this can I'll throw in the fire and burn everything off. And then after I'll fish it out and crush it and pack it out with me. But I don't leave this delicious smelling stuff lying all around my camp for animals to come around and harass me. And, you know, we're worried about bears and wolves and all this kind of stuff. Yes, absolutely, because they could, you know, kill us. But you don't want to attract other things, too. Like a fox can rip into your food if you don't have, like, a bear barrel and destroy all your food. Or even a marten or something like that can make off with your food. And, you know, if you're, you know, several days out or more and you don't have any food, it could be quite dangerous. You know, so you got to be mindful of that to protect your food as well as, you know, protect your safety. Pros coming over me. Weird.
You like to clean up? Bella does a good job helping clean the dishes. She does the majority of the work. And then a quick little rinse out helps conserve water. Other one. Good girl. Look at that. I gotta say, pretty good job, Bella. Yeah, just like a quick rinse. Good job. Look, you still want to do a better job. You're hired. Good dishwasher. She works for Dish Salon too.
I think it's gonna be a nice night. Wind has totally died off, and it's I mean, it cooled down a bit. I put my sweater on, but it's warm. Well, it's above freezing right now, and now that I'm pretty close in, should be good. I love how much firewood there is, and doing this long fire, it's keeps me warmer and it's less cutting because I can just throw these huge long pieces on. And even if the fire isn't burning like full length, it will burn in half, and then I can just take the other halves and throw them in the middle. You know, so it's pretty good. And then if I want to, I can have this full length fire that just keeps me nice and toasty. It is a little open though, so, and of course if it rained, now that it's above freezing, if I got rain, this isn't waterproof, so I'd have to get bark or something, but I wouldn't mind chinking all the cracks and filling it in, but I haven't needed to thus far, but that's another project.
So far, the way I've designed this, I haven't had to use any cordage at all. But if I want to perhaps make a door or something like that, I might have to do that. Cordage is one of those things that
seems simple, but is very freaking important. That if you don't have it, it's hard to accomplish certain things without it. That's for sure. So anyway, but yeah, no cordage used at all for this project, but obviously tools were used: an axe and a saw and a knife, mainly. So 3 things, but yeah, pretty freaking cool. I'm not sure where this is going to go, but I think I'm going to continue expanding this and come back in the future for sure. I was going to leave and stay somewhere else on the way back, but maybe I'll just stay here now. I haven't decided. Maybe I'll leave tomorrow and then come back here in the future. We'll see. But it's been fun. I really like this spot. It's just a really nice spot. It's kind of home away from home right now. Home in the woods. And just that nice sun coming in. It's beautiful. I brought this flashlight by Olight. They sent me it a while ago, and it is freaking awesome. I thought this would be a good time to test it out. Check it out. Look at that. 1,000 meters this thing will go. Cool. Gone are the days needing searchlights. Definitely adds a bit of safety too. You're like, what's that noise over there? Boom! That's what it was.